Welcome back for another one, YouTube. This is going to be a service how-to tutorial, and today we're going to upgrade the heck out of this Giant Talon 2. So real quick, guys, this is the bike as it sits. You can see it's got a quality frame set, but there's a few things that are, somewhat antiquated technology, like the 2x drivetrain with an unclutched derailleur, the traditional seat post, as well as the tube tires, all of which we're going to address today. So just a quick run through of all of the parts that we're going to be using. I have some used Maxxis Ardent tires that are tubeless ready. We have an X-Fusion Manic dropper post, some Sensus grips, of course, and then some budget options that we found on eBay/Amazon, like some Rock Rose pedals, this IXF crankset, and then of course the ever so trusty Dior 1x10 drivetrain. So without further ado, guys, the first thing we're going to do is just gut this machine and get it ready for all its new stuff. Alright, so now that everything is stripped down, while we have the bottom bracket out right here, we're going to go ahead and route the cable for the dropper post and get that in place, because it's never going to be easier than it is right now. So if you're going to try to do this on your own, we recommend entering in through the drive side of the frame and pushing the cable up with this grommet out, because it's going to pretty much set itself up right to where it wants to come out of the hole. Then once you do that, pull it through enough to where you can get it to elbow up the seat tube and out of the collar. Okay, so I do want to mention, if you plan on inserting an internally routed dropper all the way down, you may have to drill out a bottle cage mount because it will get in the way. That's the issue we're having, and we're just going to drill it out real quick to open up some room. Alright, so the install is done. We ended up using a 1/4-inch bit. It blew this open just perfectly to where all the pieces came out, and it was a nice and clean hole. For now, we just put some electrical tape over it. We'll try to find a grommet or maybe a nice looking sticker to cover it in the future, but that'll work for now. And the dropper's in, cable is all internal. You can see it comes around right here to this nice little remote. And since we no longer need the bottom bracket to be wide open, we're about to put this bearing set into the bottom bracket and then mount up the cranks as well. Okay, so the bottom bracket is now installed along with the chainring and crankset. It spins beautifully, it fits well. Really can't complain with these budget options. They look pretty legit. Okay, now the cassette is on and it's really taking shape. This thing's looking like a legit mountain bike. Wouldn't you agree? Check her out. Okay, so we just hung the Dior derailleur mech and just kind of mock this up for a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and run the cable through the frame and try to get it all indexed and shifting properly, so wish me luck. So real quick, I'm just gonna run through the gears and show you our progress. Dior sets up perfectly. I mean, this is so much easier than like SRAM Eagle. I highly recommend this if you're gonna try to do this on your own, because this just came together so quick and easy. So here we go. You can see no troubles, shifting fast through all the gears. Beautiful. Super stoked. Doing a quick test run. Might come flex on me a little bit. How's it feel? He says it feels good. So we're about to get into tubeless, but we were just testing out the dropper and the drivetrain. This is actually a bike for his girlfriend. That's why it looks tiny on him. It's not really for him. But yeah, so far, so good. All right, now that the pedals, the crank, the drivetrain, the dropper, and all that good stuff is installed, we're about to get into the part that I personally hate the most, and that's going to be converting to tubeless. So here we go. Just as a quick reminder, if you've never done this before, you'll need some quality tire levers, tubeless valves, tubeless tape, just in case your wheels do not come pre-taped, as well as the sealant of your choice. Today we'll be using slime. Okay guys, so just as a quick follow-up on the tubeless setup, you will need tubeless tape. It is not tubeless ready, so we did have to do that. We fought the beads for a bit, we added the sealant, we finally got it right. We didn't get it on camera because honestly we were struggling and sweating and screaming and cursing, so that's not really something we want you to have to view anyway. But yeah, now the bike's done, so we're going to go through some quick clips, let you see what it looks like. Alrighty guys, that is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please throw a like on it and please consider subscribing as well. Your support is much needed for me to continue making these videos for you all. So again, just stay tuned and thanks for watching.